everybody. I hope all is well. So I posted 2 days ago, and I see some others have too. Get the word out about this therapist, African American therapist. Well, she's not African American. Doesn't matter. She's a black woman therapist. And here's a second video, and I saw this. I was like, oh my gosh. We can agree to disagree. But sometimes I am starting to think that we got a mammy mob out here. Out of all the problems that the community faces, it's like we're choosing soft targets. So here's a tweet. It's mind-blowing. It says, wow, she really hates black men. She deserves to get fired. The video is out of pocket. You kidding me, right? First of all, she didn't say that she hates black men. She never said that. I think she hates ignorance. She really hates black men. She deserves to get fired. Really? What about the WS, the supremacists? Do you feel that way about them? Gee, how many Beckys or Beckishas have lied and said, oh, he did this to me, and then it's turned out that he didn't? Are you on their trail? Huh? Are you? She deserves to get fired. What about the majority in society, which you blame for a lot of problems? Sure, they've made a major contribution to the status of African Americans, redlining and all that. But let's get to the point. What about those individuals? You have non-black people, white, Asian, all kind of nationalities. They say disparaging things. Are you on their trail? Do they deserve to get fired? What about those stores in the BC that will literally drag a black woman by her arms and legs, hog tie you, call the police, I think she stole something, and then look in the purse and she ain't stole nothing. Got you handcuffed. Please go into your purse. We didn't find anything. Oh, I bet they're still in business, aren't they? Does that store deserve to be in the BC? You're making them a whole lot of money, aren't you? Should that store be fired from the community? Heck no, it'll still be that same one. More than likely the one they can hog time or have her handcuffed in her purse. They'll be in there next week. What about the ones that don't want to give you service? In the nail shop, and y'all got a disagreement, or you trying to get a hookup for something free, then they start battling upside your head with a broom. Pop, 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 with the mop. What about those individuals? Should they be fired? Huh? What about that? What about your representatives, your politicians that do nothing for you? Should they be fired? You'll be voting for them again. And then just hollering, what they gonna do? I want my check. Seriously. What about your preacher who come with that old Memo line? It's gonna be all right, but y'all better get my Movado watch or I needs me a jet. What about the teachers, knowing that your children come from an unruly home and they really don't want to tangle with them? So what they do, they know how to be subtle and just smile at little Titi and Daniqua, knowing they can't read out the Cat in the Hat book, and you don't give a darn. Should that teacher be fired? Maybe you should be fired as a parent. She deserves to get fired. What about the mammies? I'm telling you, I'm convinced we in society, in the BC, we got a mammy mob that's happening. She deserves to get fired. What about the mammies that's harboring a criminal right now, her baby daddy? Should she be fired? What about the ones that's sitting up here knowingly getting pregnant by a man that can't even afford a Krispy Kreme donut because we're going to pay for her and a child? Maybe she should be fired from the piece of job that she got. Should the white supremacists be fired? You think so? We saw Becky with the AR-15. Should those cops that go upside our heads be fired? But I get it. You want to choose a soft target. Unbelievable. Let me go ahead and show her video. It's like, she should be fired? She should be fired. Is that, this is where we are. Let me see if I can get this to play.
I want to get something off my chest about the black man that thoroughly frustrates me. Can I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. You know, my favorite flavor of ice cream is hardworking black man, but I can't seem to find that flavor in the store no more. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck why. In my experience, specifically when it comes to dating, black men just off top want bitches to submit, but provide nothing. To submit to.
Dust.
Nowadays, y'all don't even have the education or credentials to be talking to a bitch. Especially out the side of your neck. I found that in a lot of intimate relationships, there's this pit-pat like competition of who makes the most and who does this and who does that, when it should be a symbiotic relationship. Black men are so consumed with being dominant and being on top. For what? At the cost of dimming your bitch's shine.
Wow, my bad.
I was in a relationship.
Wow. I'm going to play that again. Unbelievable. But this is where we are. This is where we are in a community. So she should be fired. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
I want to get something off my chest about the black man that thoroughly frustrates me. Can I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. You know, my favorite flavor of ice cream is hardworking black man, but I can't seem to find that flavor in the store no more. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck why. In my experience, specifically when it comes to dating, black men just off top want bitches to submit, but provide nothing. To submit to. Nowadays, y'all don't even have the education or credentials to be talking to a bitch. Especially out the side of your neck. I found that in a lot of intimate relationships, there's this pit-pat like competition of who makes the most and who does this and who does that, when it should be a symbiotic relationship. Black men are so consumed with being dominant and being on top. For what? At the cost of dimming your bitch's shine. I was in a relationship with someone who said they no longer respected me the moment I started making more than them. Behavior.
So, where did she say that she hates black men? She said she had a preference in the store, but she just can't seem to find it. A working black man. She made it real clear what her preference was. Did she say she hate black men? I don't recall her saying that.
I want to get something off my chest about the black man that thoroughly frustrates me. Can I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. You know, my favorite flavor of ice cream is hardworking black man.
Her favorite flavor of ice cream, she said, is hardworking black men, but she can't seem to find it in the store. Well, you're their flavor too, hardworking black woman, so you can support them. What does she say? She really hates black men. She deserves to get fired. So because this person perceived her to hate black men, she deserves to get fired? Who the heck is unaliving black women at an alarming rate? The stats don't lie. Who the heck is unaliving black women at an alarming rate? Be it 5.5 or 4.8. Do those men deserve to get fired? Well, most of them don't have a job, but do they deserve to get fired? She hates black men and she deserves to get fired. And this tweet is from a black woman. Mammies on the mob squad, they are on that job. Are you kidding me? Black men spit out vitriol they've been doing it before we even came on the scene. They've been sitting up here making a living out to my black women, all about the weave. And then you look up, you the biggest theft of it. Every time you look up, you stealing one of them stealing some weave. A black man just had a store, they don't wipe the store out. A small store, $29,000. God. And it wasn't black women that were the thieves, it was black men. Always hiding about weave. Well, hell, we can't get no weave. You're behind always stealing it with your low performing broke butt. The video was out of pocket. Wow. Do you know they got all kind of clan sites on the internet? Are you after them? You see how this group is, and this is why it won't get anywhere? They always engage in infighting. I told you, with this group, they're like groupthink. And groupthink, where's it gotten you? At the bottom of the prosperity tree, the king and queen of poverty D. So delusional, black and brown coalition. Who want to come to America? There are people here for opportunity, not to give with no dust bucket broke butts. The king and queen of poverty D. She deserved to get fired. Are you kidding me? Are you going out? Look at these corporations. Man, when they're raising all these funds for the WS soldiers, you think it's coming from just little Mimon and Boone Tudor? Those are coming, they got major donors. That's why they can raise the money so quick. This right here is a good example. And I ain't the Biden cheerleader, but it's a good example why no one wants going to invest in this community. Always infighting, limited thinking. She deserves to get fired because she hates black men. And then I thought about it. What if she wasn't a therapist? What if she didn't have any credentials and she was just a regular person with a high school diploma? Would that be a big deal? So YouTubers, I've heard about it. They sit up here and love to go, black folks going after this person's channel, after this person's job. You are stupid. I'm sorry to tell you. All the infighting, this is the self-hatred. Then you want to holler, oh, we this. We're that. Are you really serious? This group loves to engage in infighting. The world just sit back on display and say, look at these modern day slaves fighting each other. Bring this one down. Oh, I like what he said. Every day the world tells you that we're not about CHIT. Every day they tell you that. And guess what? We confirm it. She deserved to get fired. Now you see why people that have money leave Blackistan. I suggest to do the same. Real quick, in closing, here's what, this is what you do if you want to make money as a therapist in the BC. Well, hi, Shaniqua. How you doing? Let me get your file, Shaniqua. Okay, let's take out these papers here. Oh, my goodness. You're pregnant with a baby bump. Baby number 7. How you doing, Shaniqua? Oh, Shaniqua. It says that 2 of your children are in the juvenile detention center. One for arson, one for car theft. Well, it's not your fault, Shaniqua. That's the hand you were dealt, Shaniqua. Your baby daddy coming out of jail today. Oh, gonna be a big celebration, huh, Shaniqua? You got your tipping money for the strip club, Shaniqua? I see. And he went on robbery and arson charges too. Wow, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Oh, Shaniqua. But you was doing a good job on your baby number 7, Shaniqua. Okay, and the other child is acting up? Where's little Dante? Oh, he was picked up by the police for theft. It's not your fault, Shaniqua. You was doing a good job, Shaniqua. And this one here, report from the school, a behavioral problem. He might need some kind of medication, Shaniqua. Yeah, and we can put him in some therapy so we can make money off him, Shaniqua, and then let the kids continue on in the path of their father so they can go ahead and get incarcerated and we can make some money off them, Shaniqua. You know, you're contributing to the prison pipeline. Ha ha, joking, Shaniqua. You was doing a good job, Shaniqua. Continue on. You're not married, never been married, or the taxpayer's daddy is your daddy. Okay, so 7 kids. The dad is coming out of jail. 2 of them are in the detention centers. Uh-huh. I see. Shaniqua, we're going to go ahead and cut this short because last time you were here, they said the car your other boyfriend dropped you off and was stolen. They had the cops all around the practice. So we're going to go ahead and cut it short. But guess what, Shaniqua? You were doing a great job, Shaniqua. It is not your fault, Shaniqua. The hand you were dealt, Shaniqua. Have a good day, Shaniqua. Let me build a state. That's the kind of therapy I folks want to hear. And Shaniqua gonna walk out of there. I know, girl, it ain't my fault them kids did that like they falling. It ain't my fault that they happened. You know, my therapist told me. The therapist will go home and say, man, guess what came in my office today? This idiot woman, Shaniqua. Oh my gosh, she is so stupid. A menace to society. And guess what? She is still breathing. I cannot believe it. When she left, I wanted to have a drink. And then Shaniqua leaves her. And yeah, my therapist, she real cool. You better ask her if you go up in there. The biggest fool. That's the kind of therapy that the BC wants. And guess what? They will applaud you. Yeah, they will applaud you. They're not going to say fire her. Oh, no. Never. That's the kind of therapy the BC wants. And the way she talk, her cursing. But some of the same ones hot about that. She'll buy a Cardi B album. Megan Thee Stallion. Interesting lyrics, huh? Or maybe you're getting the clean version. I doubt it. Oh, well, she professional. She shouldn't be saying all that. That's what you didn't have a problem when the Democrats were saying, get your booty to the poll and showing strippers coming down the pole. They seem to love that. You don't have a problem with all the rap music. Oh my, well, she's a professional and she can't say that. Really? Whew. Y'all too much. But yeah, so the Black community wants that kind of therapy where there's no accountability. None whatsoever. Why? There's money in ignorance. Yeah. The prison industrial system, detention centers, there's money in ignorance. Somebody gonna get paid. They can't get paid if nobody's in there. So she really hates black men. She deserves to get fired. As if black men are the number one lovers of black women. Collectively, let's not lie. If so, we wouldn't be down every 6 hours. It'd be 5.5. Now they're saying 4.8. They already said from 2021, the murder rate of black women has increased up to 33%. It's catching up with black men. Gee, who do you think is doing it? She deserves to get fired. I told you, in the BC, they like groupthink. Question for you. How far has a group gotten on a groupthink? I'll let y'all tell me, and I'm out.